Yeah, just pushed it. Okay, we are live now. Yay!
Good
That is quick.
morning.
They do not play around here at StreamYard. It's like we're going live. Boom, we're live. Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Carol Day Dunlop, your online wow strategist. We are in day 2 of our gratitude lives, and we're coming to you to talk about why we're grateful, why we're part of this project, and what all we're doing. Today, I have the lovely and awesome Renee Coakley of the Coakley Financial Group. I got it right, right?
Yes,
Coakley Financial Group.
almost
Yay! You
mouthful.
know, well, no, it's not that. It's just I got so much stuff going on in my head. Is no telling what I'm going to say. So I try to. So we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. Yay! Because hey, Melinda Musser, I've got to call you. Please forgive me for not calling you before now, but as you can see, I've just been like crazy with trying to wrangle all this stuff together to get everybody together. But you are on my radar, young lady. Please do not give up on me. So I feel like, yes, I can use this platform to talk to my clients and tell them that I'm not I'm not 100% right now.
That's
All right,
fine.
we are going to get going. First off, I have to say that I have not heard from Dr. Alfreda Bradford. I hope that everything went wonderfully. We prayed that everything will go wonderfully and awesome. And I know I am not on the list for them to just run out and say how things are going, but I hope that everything went okay, and we're still sending prayers out there. And I know that everyone is still kind of reeling from the Kobe Bryant thing. So it's one of those things that death is a part of life, and we hate to say it, but it happens. And my prayers still go out to everyone who is dealing with it, because as Renee and I and a lot of you know, death happens, but it takes you time after death happens to kind of, I guess, come to grips with reality and what reality is going to be like, your new reality. And I know that several of us have faced that, and I'm praying for that too. I always tell people I pray for their strength and I pray for peace, because you just never know what someone is going through and how it's going to affect you, how death affects you in life. So let's get on to and I guess a more upbeat topic, and that's a topic of gratitude. So thank you to everyone who has joined in. I'm pretty sure that, I didn't do my obligatory check. Let me do my check. Make sure we're check in okay and good. So while I'm doing that, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Renee, and tell us a little bit about you and your company and why you decided to be a part of this project.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Renee Coakley with Coakley Financial Group. We are an award-winning insurance agency. And what we do is
Yes.
educate families on the importance of life insurance. And I definitely wanted to be a part of this book because I think that gratitude changes everything. So a lot of
Mhm.
times we think about the things that we don't have instead of being grateful for the things that we do have. And I really do feel like God has a plan for all of us. And if we're really grateful and appreciate all the things that we have in life, it of course changes our perspective, it changes our outlook, and it of course changes us. So when this opportunity came up, I was like, no, I want to definitely be a part of this.
Well, I'm so glad that you said that. I'm so glad that you are a part of it. And I think that's one of the things that seems like everybody, it seems a resounding theme. That seems like what everybody said when I asked them about it, because I had no idea how it would go over, what people would think about it, and but I knew a gratitude journey is something that we're all like a part of. And if we don't include it in our life, if we don't express gratitude and accept gratitude and acknowledge gratitude, it's one of those things where we just kind of feel lost and left out, I think. You know, as I said before yesterday, every day I start out with, I thank God for, just even being alive. And I'm grateful for my husband and my business and all of that. And I think it helps me to actually get up out of the bed, do what I need to do, even though I don't have to go but a few steps to get to my office, because I do work from home. I am so grateful for being able to do that. But still, just I don't know. It's just something about waking up in gratitude and being in gratitude throughout the day and all the stuff that goes on. And you think, oh, this happened or oh, that happened, but I'm still grateful that I have my life. What
That,
do you think about that, Renee?
that's true. So we actually lost my dad last week.
I'm so
So
sorry I
within
hear that
the
too.
past 6 months, we lost my mom and my dad. So within like a 6 month
Hmm.
time frame. And, you know, I had to kind of change my perspective at looking at it. Instead of going, oh my gosh, we lost him, I had to say, you know what? Let's be thankful that we had 75 years.
Yeah.
He was alive for 75 years. So I can think back, and it's funny because we were sitting down. I ran to New York just to take care of some business and came back and was talking to my brother and just my sister and some of the memories that we have. We were talking about like how he used to braid my hair because my mom would work on Sundays and he would have to do our hair. And I had a lot of hair. So he would do my hair in one ponytail because that's all that he could muster it up into. And he would braid it, and my braid would stick up on the top of my head like this. So when we were talking about that, you know, it made me just think like, I have those memories. I have those memories, and I had that opportunity to bond. And there are lots of kids that'll say, I never had a dad, I didn't know a dad. So it's like when you change your perspective and you change the way that you look at things, it's like, you're like, oh, wow, look what I was able to get. Look what I was able to receive. Look at what God gave me. So it changes just your whole attitude on everything. Instead of it being poor me, pity me, it's like, oh no, wow, look at me. Look what I was blessed with. Look what I was able to get. And, you know, just look at the blessings that were able to unfold because of that.
I love that, Renee. And I think a lot of us need to embrace that. I know, for instance, when my mom died, gosh, it was like 26 years ago. She actually passed away. Um, I want to say my husband and I got married in June of '94, and she passed away in September of '94, on the 2 days after my husband's birthday. And his mom, I never was able to meet her, but her death day, I guess you could say, is the day before my birthday. So every year we are reminded, I know on each of our birthdays, we are reminded on the other person's parent not being there. And then, but all four of our parents, none of them are here. But I know when my mom passed, my son took it exceptionally hard.
Mm.
And I think even to this day, it affects him. You know, my mom was like they were like thick as thieves. She loved him more than life itself, I think. And she was, she's old school from that time when, you cherish the boys and you don't necessarily, it's not that you don't love the girls, but you
Yeah.
cherish the boys type of thing. And she was really, my daughter will say that too, like she loved him. But they had this crazy bond and it just affected them. And I love what you said about how you changed your perspective about things,
Mhm.
being grateful for the time that you had with him and the things that you learned from him and the person you were able to grow into, rather than just thinking about, oh my gosh, it's a loss and I know that's going to affect you and stuff. But just let's look on the brighter side of things. You had him, like you said, for 75 years he was around. My mom was here for about 2 years, and I was blessed to be able to be with her 30 some odd years of that time. So I'm happy about this. So let's get into the book and the project that we're doing. Now, I know you had to kind of deal with those thousands of text messages as you were out and about trying to, take care of your dad's things and stuff. But how is being involved in this project so far? And we haven't even launched yet. We're going to tell you a little bit about that in a second. How's being involved in this project changed your outlook on things just from the time you've been involved in it, which has only been like 30 days from the time we
I
conceived this thing to
know.
now.
But it's been fun. And the good thing about it is that we've all had the ability to make decisions and, just give input on exactly what we liked and didn't like. We changed the cover, we changed the names, so we all, and that's what I loved about it. Like we were able to all give input. I saw just the amount of respect that was built within the group just by, the way that the ladies communicated with each other. Hey, I love that idea. I second that.
Yeah.
Or, hey,
Yeah.
how about this? So, it has absolutely been wonderful. And then, meetups are coming out of it too.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Isn't that something? Isn't that something
wow.
how it's already growing and expanding and we haven't even put the book out there yet. And now I just finished the whole list of the supporters that we have and I think we have like 27 and we were aiming for 50 pre-sale copies. Now, hey, good morning. Yes, it's still going. Good morning, Virginia. Thank you for joining in. Another one of our authors is on the line. So it's one of those things that's been truly gratifying to me and I know to everyone in there. And I'm so glad that God put it upon me to share this and to be inclusive in it because I think we wouldn't have had this cover if we hadn't been inclusive. It would have been orange and white and psychedelic looking. Some people like to say nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. But I think that the cover that we have now really represents what we're trying to do with gratitude and the gratitude journey and all that. And just even the inside pieces. Everybody had a piece of it. And I wanted to do that so that we could get buy-in from everyone and that it would be a project that you would be proud to showcase to people and not just say, oh, I just did this book, and rolling your eyes and stuff. But hey, I did this fabulous, awesome book. And I think that so many people are going to get so much out of it because I know that I'm going through the journey myself. I'm going to do it myself each day. I'm going to fill in my pages. I'm going to really think about what I'm grateful for and how that is affecting me rather than just, I'm grateful for this. So I'm really, really excited about it. Tell us some things about what you're grateful for, Renee, in your business, in your life. And we're not going to stay on here all day, y'all. We're going to let you go because we know you got things to do. Y'all are business owners. Grateful. Hashtag grateful.
I am grateful, of course, for my business. I'm grateful for the ability to be able to work with my husband. So, and at first I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I do. So we get to go to the office. His office is right down the hall from mine. So if I ever need anything, I can just kind of holler and know that he's right there. He has been a great support system through everything. He has stepped up and just kind of taken control and, made sure he's been in like protective mode of me. So I definitely love that. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of our customers too. So the families we get to meet, the families we get to help. I enjoy all of that. I really am. And you build so many different relationships out of it too, even just with our agents. So it's like they're agents that'll call me, how are you doing? Checking on me. Right before I got on here, we gave Christmas presents to our agents and I had personalized mugs made with our logo on it and everyone had their name at the bottom of it. And I had an agent message me just now and she was like, I just want to say thank you for my mug. So I was like, oh, wow. So that makes me grateful because it's like, okay, I know that I made someone smile or like someone really appreciated something that I gave them and they're using it. So
yeah, I think that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful that you can really be a part of your business and really love what you're doing. I know Apostle Eugenia Rucker, she's going to be on here tomorrow. And I've been working with her as she's launched her, she's going to talk more about this, but this just kind of hit me and I wanted to say it. She launched her Game Changer program, her 5th year, I believe is right. I hope I'm right about that. And I asked her right after the first call, I was like, how did it go? And she could only say that it was awesome and wonderful, and this truly is her path. So, how many of you out there can say that what you're doing now is your true path, is what you're supposed to be doing, is your purpose that God has put on your life and allowed you to do? I think we're truly blessed, highly favored for, all the women who are a part of this venture, this gratitude journal, that I think we all feel that way. Even though, let me tell you something, I was so like, oh my gosh, because everybody's putting in testimonials in the very beginning of the book of what it's like to work with them. Because, we're all a group of entrepreneurs and we want people to know that, hey, we about business. And one thing that I found kind of like, what am I going to do this morning was Dr. Bradford, because she's, having surgery and she's got out of commission for the next 2 weeks. I didn't get a chance to get a testimonial from her. And I was like, what am I going to do? I can't have all these testimonials from everybody else and not have anything from her. So, of course, I go to my good friend Google, put her on the Googler, looked up her name, and how about a book that she had written? I don't know how old it is, but a book was written, and I was able to get an awesome testimonial from inside the book. So that was just God, really. So she is being
Wow.
represented, yeah, in the testimonials, and she was able to finish all of her gratitude journey material. She did it like I think within a day when she signed up. She was like, "Okay, here's the stuff. I got it. It's coming." So I'm very happy and grateful that she was able to be represented in this, even though she's not physically able to participate in the things that we are doing. So that just shows you, number one, the power of the internet
Yeah.
and the Googler, and the power of putting your brand out there and
But
being
also the impact that
aware.
she's making, where her
Yeah.
physical voice isn't here, but the impact
Mhm.
that she made on someone is actually there online.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And we all have to be cognizant of that. We have to be. I just did. I'm in the middle of working on a blog for a client of mine, and it's about creating a blog that makes money, income generating blog. And so I thought it would be good to look up and see when the first blog was actually done. Do you know it's been almost 26 years since the first blog was created? 26 years.
Wow.
And
It
it
seems
wasn't
like
even,
longer.
yeah, it wasn't even called, it was called a weblog, not until 1997. So in 1994, the first post was done. And in 1997, the first vlog was done. And just look at back then, you weren't, what was a blogger? Nothing. That didn't even exist. If you think
Wow.
of if you think of some other things that now we take for granted that we didn't even know about, social media influencer, that wasn't around.
That was
Someone,
fun.
mm-mm, someone could make money and make a living off of being a YouTuber, that wasn't around. So look at all these things that God has put in front of us in order to make our business go forward, make our business successful for us to take advantage of. So I'm grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for all that technology, even though it blows my brain sometimes and I can't deal with it and I can't get it done. I'm grateful for it.
You love it all. You are a techie. I saw that Eugenia put that she's grateful for the amazing group of women, and that including her new friend Renee Coakley. Yes, because we've been in
Yeah.
this group for a while together, and I know we've
Hmm.
assisted each other on just different marketing things that we needed to get done, and offering
Hmm.
each other advice. So that's the other thing too, is that the genuine friendships that form, and just being
Yeah.
to have other women that you can lean on too.
That is so important because none of us, I always say, none of us are pioneer women. There's no
Yeah,
need for us
yeah.
to go out into the forest, cut down the tree, take off the bark and build up the cabin because there's cabins already there. And we can get a group of us all to go there and have a retreat or something.
Definitely. And I know that you didn't mention the inner circle, but that was where we actually met, was in the inner circle. And it's been over a year, Carol.
I know. Do you believe that? It's been going for a whole year and people say I can't stick to anything, but I do. Ah. And I've loved it, and we're continuing it on this year. And actually, our last meeting, it was laying out what all we're going to do for this launch. I put the thing together. Y'all chimed in on what you wanted to do, schedule your time, and boom, here we are now. So, whew, it's been a
Now,
lot.
I know that
Mhm.
this live is about the gratitude journal, but I'm also grateful for this group too. So if there are other women that wanted to join, can you tell them how they could?
Well, I sure can. Thank you so much. So, the Inner Circle, just to let you know, the Inner Circle is a group of right now it's still women business owners, women entrepreneurs, but we're looking for our first man to come in. Don't be shy. We'll take you in. We love good men. But what we do is we get together twice a month on Zoom for a 90-minute session, and we mastermind and we hot seat coach, and we get rid of all those fears and block mindset blocks that stop you from doing what you need to do, so that you can go out and create the awesomeness that you need to create. So if you want to get in on the inner circle, right now it's not open to bring people in, but I will be opening it up probably in March or April. I haven't decided which one, but I mean, drop a line in the drop a comment saying inner circle information, and I will definitely get that to you. And thank you so much, Renee, because Renee, Lugenia, Rhonda,
Yeah.
just everyone that's an author, except for two of the people who are actually speakers, the inner circle, are a member of the group. So this has been able to really foster, like you say, genuine connections and real help, real assistance. Because, like I said, we don't have to do this alone. There are a lot of people out there who know stuff, and we all know much more than we give ourselves credit for. We all are so much more powerful. Don't you think so, Renee?
Definitely, definitely. I've had accountability partners within the group that have been so helpful, and I'm like, I love them. After talking to them a few times on the phone, or even doing like a quick Zoom with them, it's like you build
Right.
a relationship and that rapport, and you kind of
Mhm.
look out for some of the things that they do, so that you can either like it, promote it, or anything you can do in order to do
Exactly.
it. So it's been a sisterhood. It's been a
Yes.
sisterhood. So that's why this gratitude journal was definitely like, I could not have chosen a better group of women to do this with, because
Yay.
we all developed, yes, because we've developed relationships. Like if there
Mhm.
are any specials or anything going on, they're quick to go, hey, I'm doing this event, or I'm doing that, we'd love
Right.
for you guys to come, or, does anyone want to donate towards this or participate in that? So it has definitely, so, when we're even talking about the gratitude journal and being grateful, just
Mhm.
being grateful for these women that are in the group, and the connections that we've made.
Yes, all right, because that's how the idea came about. Like I said
Mhm.
yesterday, I was going to do it myself, and I was like, why not open it up and have my other sisters come in and get on this journey with me? Because we all know the more you can broadcast and get yourself out there and get others, buy in with others, it's going to help you. Because not only do you look like a person who is not selfish, but you are selfless in helping others. It's a way for you to kind of expand your audience, expand your brand, your authority, your expertise, and then you're among all these other people who are experts, because we're all experts in what we do. But I know that I'm not an expert in ministry. Eugenia is. I know that I'm not an expert in insurance. Renee is, and so on and so forth. So we draw off of that for each other. And a lot of great stuff has come out, because I know when Eugenia came in, she was, when she came in last year, she was in the middle of planning for her gala that she put on. And at that moment, it was still just a 1 day thing, but she turned that into a 3 day weekend experience. It was totally phenomenal. And even though Nadine Mullings is not inside the inner circle, she's my business bestie, and we always talk about things. And I was just mentioning to her, I was like, oh, my next project, I've got this I've got this book coming out, this gratitude book, and I was telling her the whole thing, and she was like, Carol, I want in on that. And I was like, wow. I was like, wow, why don't I just open it up to the other people who came in? Because we had, I think, 6 or 7 different speakers last year. And she jumped on it just immediately, just like you, Renee, and then Lugenia, and everybody was like, yes, I want to do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have to say, even though y'all didn't even know what exactly it was, y'all were saying, yes, yes, I'm going to do it. Now, what is it that we're doing again? Please explain that a little bit. So I've had some sidebar conversations with that. So, oh, I know what I meant to say. Renee, you were the whole impetus for this thing coming about, because you invited me to that 5 day challenge with the you can do a guided journal or something, like a book, create your book in
Yeah,
5 days.
it
And I
was
was like,
Wayne Bates. Yep, she had it.
yes.
And when I saw it, I was like, okay. I was like, this is awesome, because she is
Mhm.
a best-selling author, and just the information that she was able to
Wow.
provide, like
Wow.
I right now too. She is awesome.
She
So
is. She really,
that,
really is. And
yes.
She has a great way, a great delivery, and she's how many books has she's published? 12, 13, maybe more. I don't even know.
A
I'm sure.
lot, a lot. I know she's like, we make fun of her and call her like Crystal 100K Swain Bates. And I think
Well, she is.
yeah, I think she's probably sold like almost 230, almost 250,000 books. So,
See,
um,
and I haven't messaged her. I'm going to message her about the book and tell her what, because she spawned this whole thing. She really, really did. Because I was listening, and that's another thing. You never know where your ideas are going to come from, when God is going to download something into your spirit that you need to listen to and do. So when she said that, I was like, really? And then boom, the next day I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And then the next day I was like, oh, this is what we're going to do. And it's here. And nobody can tell me that we can't do a book in less than 30 days, because this has been less than 30 days. I'm telling you, to get this from the idea to getting everything together, because I came up with the idea, I think, the middle of December or whenever it was that Crystal did her thing. But we didn't start working on it till after the first, because I wanted to rest and make sure I was in on it. And now it's ready to hit the streets. I'm so excited. Speaking of supporters, now, if you want to be inside this book, which our path, our trajectory is going up, and the goal for this book is to make all of the authors who are involved an Amazon #1 international best-selling author. That was the goal. I think that was one of the like hooks that I got for everybody. Or if you have a book, that's fine. If you don't have a book, that's fine. But are you an Amazon #1 international best-selling author? And that's what the goal is. As soon as I get this book out there, that's my goal, reaching higher and higher to get that. So if you want to be in this book as a supporter, all it's going to cost you is $15, right? And you get, I have to think about what you're going to get. You get your name, your business name, city and state, your website, and one social media handle. So 5 things are going to be in the book, in the front, within the first 10 pages, and you're going to be in that list. Right now, we have 27, but we're headed for 50. If you want to be one of that 50, all you got to do is comment in the bottom and say, I want in. I will send you the information. It's only $15. You will actually be in the paperback portion of the book. Like I said, we already have 27 people who are going to experience this whole thing of being out there and being in this book. Why not join in? And I'm so excited about that part of it, because when we tell people about it, they're like, okay, here's my $15. Okay, I want to be in it. I want to do it, because it's a way for you to advertise your business, and you're in a book, and you don't even have to do anything but send us the stuff that you already know.
yes, yes, definitely.
Definitely. Okay, so we are going to head out of here. Whoop, we're at 27 minutes. I didn't want to stay beyond 30. So join us tomorrow. Now, if everything works out the way it should, we're going to have, like, I don't know, maybe 5 people on tomorrow. So it'll be a lot of gratitude. I know, because people couldn't come on Monday. They couldn't come on today. But, hey, it's okay. It's all right. There's how it ends up is how God has planned it to be. And I'm totally ready for it. The other thing we have going is Launch Day, which is Thursday. That's going to be an all-day event, and each of the authors are going to broadcast on their own Facebook page. We may have some goodies, I don't know, but y'all can keep up with this and help us do this. So are there any parting words that you have, Renee, before you get out of here?
Just that gratitude changes everything. Gratitude changes.
Amen. 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 Oh, I have a story. Nadine and I recently, what was it? Wednesday? Last Wednesday, I think we were at an active campaign workshop,
I saw that.
and she was sitting behind me, and we were just kind of talking. And then all of a sudden, I said, "Well, we have an ad." I don't even know what brought that. And the guy who was sitting behind me, he was like, "Oh, I want in on that." Like, okay,
Really?
I know. I know, and I just mentioned it. So it was one of those things, what is to be is to be. You never know how God is going to use you in his purpose for bringing his word out, bringing gratitude out, bringing thankfulness, all of that. So I welcome it all, right?
Amen. All of it.
All right, everyone, look on the link below. That is the CSI Facebook page. Join us again tomorrow. I don't know how many people are going to be on, but whoever's there, we're going to express gratitude and put it into the atmosphere. So we will see you again tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, and bye for now.
Bye.